Welcome once again. Now to design a business card, the first thing you do is to set up your page, and that's what I'm doing currently. I'm setting up my page 1080 by 720, or I'll give it thumbnail. So the next thing for me to do, like you saw in the design, is to set my background. And as you can see, the background of the design is black, a kind of light black. So I'll set the tone of my color, like setting the color combination to give the exact color that I want, which is kind of black but a little bit light. Now the next thing I need to do is to insert shape. You see how they made those shapes that is by the size that you see. So what I did was to increase the radius a little bit to give it a rounded corner. Then after doing that, I rotate it, so I would advise that while designing yours, you'll be using your logo as a brand. So pick colors that are complementing to your logo. But I think the white will be. So anyway, let's continue. Now I'll rotate like I rotate it here now. Ensure that it is big enough. Then I'll take it out. Then I'll go to relative position to align it to the center and click on OK. Then do the normal moving. I call it normal moving actually, but it's called position. Then after doing that, I have to give it shadow to give it a feel of making it look as if it is embossed, it's coming out. As a graphic designer, you have to know when to apply, where to apply also. So you have to know when and where to apply all these effects. Now I've given it shadow that makes it look as if I've drawn another one, but it is shadow. It is just shadow. So and as a graphic designer, you need to know how to interpret designs. Now I duplicate it. I change the color of the one I duplicated. I give it something lighter. You see what I told you earlier about graphic design, that you have to understand the concept of color. So it's not compulsory you follow this while you're designing yours anyway. You can pick colors that you want. So that there can be varieties while posting your work. So everything will not just look similar. The same design style but different color. Now I'll pick the color and I'll make it overlap a little bit, inside of the previous black that I've done. Business card is one of the simplest things to design. I'm telling you, business card is one of the simplest things to design. And what I'm teaching here is a way to manage your money and make money easily from friends. Just easily make business cards for them. Now, when I'm through, I'll duplicate also by copying, and when you click on copy to duplicate, and I'll give it white. As you can see, my cursor also, the pointer that I'm using on my phone. So I'll give it white. Then after that, I'll create a text. Now instead of creating a text, you can use a logo. Although I might be dropping this for you guys to use, but I want some creativity from you guys. So probably I'll be giving you guys I'll be giving you guys a chance to use your logo that you have designed. But if you don't feel like it, I'll drop this for you also. And you can change the color. You can just select the color and change to what you want, so that everything can look different from your job or your work or your practice will look different from another person's party. So after your logo, the name of the company, the name of the manager, whatever you want to put, you put it there. So now I've put the name of the company, Happy Graphics. So you can change yours. You can change the name of your own company and use your own font. So this is just a practice sample that I'm showing you. So what I want from you guys is to find a way to customize this practice and do something nice and creative for yourself, but by following the same procedure. So as you can see, they were managing. Look at their color combination. It's very simple, very simple. They didn't use too many colors. They didn't use too many. It's just they are using a kind of different shades of black. As you can see, different shades of black and a complementing color or the same color with the logo. White is just normal. White is just like a normal color. So that's what they do. You don't use too many colors nowadays. Correct designs. You don't use many colors. So now what I did here is to apply grid. Grid, for print designs is for you to be able to arrange your work properly. To arrange your work properly. That's what grid is for. To make your work look straight, accurate. Text have to be in the same alignment with each other. Object has to be in the same alignment with each other. So that's what grid is for. So that's what grid is for. Now icons. So I have to bring in the icons, the phone number, the Facebook page if you have a Facebook handle. So I would advise to bring icons that are relevant to the information that your client has given you or that they want to use. Now all these icons, they are in PNG, so they have transparent background. Now there are several websites you can download icons. You can download icons from freepik.com. You can download icons from flaticons.com. You can download icons from icon8.com. You can download icons from iconfinder.com, and they are of good quality. So when you download them, you have a lot of them in your library, so you don't need to download twice. So you can just be changing the color depending on the design you are making. Now, like I said, that you can change color of an icon, so it makes it easier for you. You can change color of an icon. So now, as you can see, look at what my grid is helping me to do. It's helping me to arrange, for me to align my icon and my text, so that my work will not be scattered. That's the work of grid. Just like when you are writing in primary school, or normal notebook, it has grid for your work to align. So that's what I do. Now look at this positioning. It enables you to move gradually. Then you can set the pace at which you move your object to also. Now you duplicate, then you change icon. You duplicate and you change icon. So you bring in the and this same icon, you can give them all this effect also, because they are also an object. They are also objects. So you give them effect. You can give them effect if you want to give them effect. Now you change, then you resize. Bring it in. And if you notice, all this is being done after I've zoomed my work, so that I can see what I'm typing. I've zoomed. So now you might be finding issue with zooming. When you click on zoom, then you can use your two hand to normal when you want to zoom your picture, the same way you zoom, that's the way you zoom this. Then once you have finished zooming like that, you click on the lens, that lens symbol. not on the percentage, but on the lens symbol. Then you can now work on what you want to do. So this is how you insert icon in all those work. When you are designing flyer for a church, or you are designing flyer for anyone, and you see all those icons, they will bring it in. This is just a cheat. There is no magic there. This is just a cheat. This is just a cheat. See what this is a privilege anyway. It's a privilege. The world is going to a different level now. I'm telling you. I have some guys online. They are I don't know the country they are from. We just chat online, and I follow their work, because as a designer you have to follow people's work to become better yourself. Those guys are good. And what I discover is that they copy each other's work. And they don't use plenty color. So me too, I've been trying that, and it has been working for me. And these guys train people, and they over the online, and they get they train. And how did they learn it? By paying huge amount of money to learn and everything. At the same time, they have to practice. So anyway, now you input your text, you arrange it. I'm doing it slowly so that you can easily grab what I'm doing and follow the cursor. Look at it now. I've reduced it, I've increased it, the size. So you pick the size that is okay for you. And so ensure that the same size you use for the one at the top is the same size you use throughout, and it's the same font you are going to use throughout. That's a good way to become a good print design graphics artist, or graphic designer per se. So now you duplicate, you just bring it and double click on it, or click on edit text at the bottom here. Then why is it here? Okay, then please always be saving your work. You can't trust them. All this app, sometimes they can just crash. So you always save your work, especially if you are using a phone that the RAM is not that high and everything, so it can just crash when you are working on an heavy file. So change your this thing. So the same way you do for that, then let's duplicate the last time. Okay. Don't mind me. I like things to be arranged. So because when you do a print design, your client will always be looking for ways not to pay. No. Sometimes there's some clients like that. So you have to make your work perfect, and you don't know where your work will go to. That you meet some good, top designers. So those are the basic rudiment of graphics. Alignment is the basic rudiment of graphics. Now I zoom back and look at my work. Voila, that is the design for you. Then you can save and export. Now, but before I do that, I want to merge similar elements, that is the graphics, everything, similar element that you have used. I'll merge it together. But my own advice is that if you are doing an official job, before you merge, you save as a this thing separately. You save separately. Now it has been merged together. So then I'll arrange the position. So that's the advantage of merging together anyway. Okay. I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, then save image. That's that about that. That about that. Thank you.